Hollywood star Adrien Brody and Formula One ace Mika Salo are attempting the toughest, wettest drive of their lives in the Malaysian rainforest. They're taking on the brutal 30-kilometre Ulu Sedili trail during the monsoon season, complete with river crossings, swamps, and a formidable 700-metre jungle hill. But just 1 hour into their expedition, they found trouble.
Look at our GPS. Look.
We are so lost.
Now they're way behind their day one schedule of reaching a campsite almost 12 kilometres into the rainforest. With only a few hours daylight remaining, they must get a move on.
Oh, man. You think it could be any more humid? It's so humid it's raining in the car with the windows closed.
In hot, humid conditions, perspiration is far less effective at lowering body temperature.
Soaking wet. I mean, really.
Your body has to sweat overtime and can lose more than a pint an hour. In extreme cases, dehydration is fatal. So Adrien and Mika must constantly take on fluids.
It's gonna get gnarly. Do my best, all right, buddy?
The deeper they head into the trail, the slower progress becomes.
Ow!
Still having fun?
Yeah, definitely having fun. Hold that.
After an hour fighting the jungle, the boys encounter small rivers spanned by rickety makeshift bridges.
That's a big drop down there, so.
That'll hurt. That'll hurt us. We go over.
Each time they reach a crossing, it becomes ever more precarious. Now take local guide Jerry to help them navigate a safe path.
The most important thing of a bridge crossing is to watch and trust your signalman, because he can see whatever you can't see in the car.
You should see the roads in Queens, come on.
It's approaching dusk, and they still have a few kilometres to travel to their campsite. By the time they reach the day's final river crossing, visibility is extremely poor, and the bridge is barely wide enough to take a vehicle.
Adrien, start back only, please.
Adrien now faces a nerve-wracking test of his driving skills.
Problem is the bridge is so slippery.
Go slow.
Go slow, but don't do anything with the throttle. If you get a little bit wheel spin, you might just make it.
Yeah.
It's a big drop down there, so.
If he gets it wrong, they will plunge 8 foot into the water and risk serious injury.
Adrien, just make sure you're in first gear, low range, and do it on tick over. No revs required, okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, stop. Reverse.
Oh my God.
Adrien is millimetres from tumbling over the edge.
Just on tick over. No need for any revs whatsoever.
Holy.
Yeah, we are way off the line.
Holy.
After a scary, narrow escape, he lines up his car once more, but it's almost pitch black.
And now, keep it very steady. Control it on the clutch, no revs. Front wheels are clear.
Thank you, Jerry. That was good. I didn't even see that. I didn't see it. I would have gone off that bridge. I didn't see it.
It's now 7:30 at night. After stumbling around in the dark for another half hour, they make it safely to camp, where they find expedition safety expert Old O'Kane looking for hidden dangers overhead.
So basically just checking for deadfall, which is wood or trees or logs up in the canopy that have been rotted by either termites or by lightning strikes. deadfall kills more people in the jungle than anything else, than any wild animals, any insects, anything else, second to flooding and drowning.
I'm gonna be in my car.
Adrien's luxurious accommodation is already waiting for him. A basic army cot in a cramped one-man tent.
My last semi-clean shirt goes inside the bag, inside out. Nighty-night.
It's unlikely anyone will get a restful sleep, though, as the camp is being besieged by creatures of all shapes and sizes.
Just look up here.
While most are merely interested in the camp lights, lurking is a parasite that's only after one thing: blood.
I just pulled a leech off my leg.
They're being overrun by these voracious bloodsuckers.
It's already had this already, man.
Leeches thrive in warm, wet rainforests. These extraordinary creatures have 32 brains, 3 jaws filled with sharp teeth, and a strong sucker for latching onto their prey. As they feed, they secrete an anticoagulant, which prevents blood from clotting. The safest way to remove them is by burning them off or insect repellent.
It's important that everyone checks themselves before they go to bed for leeches, under armpits, back of the head, behind the ears, groin, crotch.
It ain't no place that's safe.
Yeah.
The jungle is living up to its hardcore reputation. And for good measure, as they turn in for the night, the monsoon strikes with real vengeance. Their challenge has just got a whole heap tougher.
This is a very, very violent thunderstorm. Plus, we don't know what's been happening 100, 200, 300 miles away, further upstream. And there could be even more rain, so water's probably still on its way down. So any rivers we were going to cross are now going to be deeper.
Malaysia has recorded daily rainfall of over 20 inches during the monsoon season. And after last night's torrential downpour, the ground is completely saturated. Day 2's target is to drive 8 kilometres to the base of the Ulu Sedili Hills. They'll need to watch out for fallen debris and localised flooding. Adrien and Mika's car is sure to take a battering, so expedition engineer Paul Marsh gives it the once-over.
We're going to encounter, with the rain we had last night, a lot more trees denting the side of the vehicle, branches that stick up, they can rip brake lines, they can do quite a lot of damage to the underneath of the vehicle. A lot more mud, which is going to be thick and gloopy, so I know that these engines are going to be running at the top end on the temperature scales. And of course the oil's got to do its job. This vehicle's got us in here, it's got to take us out. This is our lifeline.
Right, guys, it's 8:25. I want us out of here within 5 minutes, okay?
Come on, Mika. Blow this joint.
Barely 100 yards from camp, and a monsoon swamp has swallowed them up.
It just jammed there, bang. No way.
10 hours of this?
They're well and truly stuck, and at the mercy of the jungle leeches. Coming up, Adrien, Mika and the expedition crew battle floodwaters.
That's up to my neck now.
And the boys are forced into their first perilous river crossing.